Welcome back, everybody. So we're going to be talking about which quick attack would be better for you. So first off, we're going in here and we have Psycho Cut. We're going up against a Blissey. And this was my first battle with Mewtwo. Powered him up once after catching him, and then I went out, started testing him out. Okay, so with Psycho Cut, it's going to charge your charge move much quicker. So with Shadow Ball, that's the best option for me. It's going to charge that Shadow Ball up quick. I'm going to be able to get those Shadow Balls off faster, obviously. And also another benefit is you can dodge a lot easier with Shadow or Psycho Cut. So think about that. But on the other hand, with Confusion, you can do a whole lot of damage. It's going to be a little bit tougher for you to dodge unless you're only attacking once, then dodging. But other than that, it's not going to charge your quick attack as fast as Psycho Cut. So keep that in mind. With that said, which one do I prefer? It's all up to the moveset you have in your playstyle. I'm a quick to attack. I like to take down things fast and efficiently. And not only that, but the Psycho Cut just charges up your quick attack or your charge attack much faster. So it's just going to be a lot better for you if you have two. On the other hand, if you have one charge bar, it's going to also be nice because it's going to get that up quicker. So keep that in mind. With that said, it's all up to your play style. Now we'll get back to the quick attacks. Let's talk about the charge moves really quick. So which one is going to be best for you? A lot of people are saying Focus Blast. They're really liking that, and I really loved it too. It would have been a lot easier to take this Blissey down, that's for sure, instead of a not very effective. But did you see how many Shadow Balls I got off there? So it's pretty nice. To other Pokemon, it does very good damage. So I mean, it's only when you're going up against these normal types. But then again, just about every single gym is going to have these Blissey, Tyranitar, and Snorlax. Everything that is Shadow Ball is not very effective to. So also keep that in mind. But I don't know. I was thinking about switching over to Hyper Beam, but then I was thinking, it's not going to be very effective to the Gengar in the raids. And that brings me to my next point here is if you're doing raids with your Mewtwo more often than gym battles, then the moveset is going to be a little bit different. You might want to go with Psychic or Shadow Ball, personally, because if you're trying to solo or minimal people at a raid. And personally, I have used a whole lot of charge TMs trying to figure out which is the best playstyle for me, and I still haven't quite figured it out. I'm kind of set on Shadow Ball. I said I was going to stick to it, but then I keep thinking, man, maybe Psychic. But, Psychic is one full bar, takes a little bit longer to charge. Yes, you get Stab, but at the same time, Shadow Ball can get off more, especially if you have Psycho Cut. So let's talk about combos that you can do. If you have one Charge Beam with Psychic, let's say you have Psychic, and you have Confusion, you're not going to charge that Psychic up fast, and you're going to be doing not as much damage as you potentially could. As opposed to if you had Psycho Cut, you can charge that Psychic up immediately and get it quicker, or Shadow Ball, or Focus Blast, or Hyper Beam, or whatever you have. So I think I'm going to stick with Psycho Cut. The only problem is I couldn't give you guys a really prime example for raids with Mewtwo, because every time I try doing these, I keep getting errors, or not necessarily errors, but there's a lot of lag. So, and another solution, I'm going to let you guys know about how to avoid network errors to a degree, and why are those taking place when you're in a gym or battling a gym later in the day or right after you do a raid. It's because of the raids. You've done a raid there within the past, I think it's up to 8 hours. This bug will take effect after you do a raid, and that is the main problem. It can be the network error can be gone very quick, or it can take up to 8 hours to go away after you've done a raid. So keep that in mind. If you're able to take out all these gyms and there's one gym that in your area that it just keeps giving you network error, you probably have done a raid there. I'm not saying this is a 100% solution. You might be getting network errors because of other problems, but let that be known right there. It's because you have done a raid and it can last up to 8 hours, as I'm pretty sure that's, the longest period there. But just a heads up on that. If you're encountering these annoying problems, that might be why, because you did a raid. Okay, so which moveset is going to be best for you? Well, like I said in my last video, it's all up to if you're doing more gym battles or more raids. If you're doing raids, personally, I'm going with Psycho Cut and Shadow Ball. If you're doing more gym battles, you're probably going to want to go with maybe Confusion or Psycho Cut and Focus Blast, because you're going to have to be fighting a lot of those normal types, and then Tyranitar, Dark, and Rock type, which all your moves are not very effective except for Focus Blast, and also Snorlax and Blissey, like I just said. Okay, so I hope that helped you guys out. I've just started off with Mewtwo, and I'm still testing him out. I'm feeling I was thinking about this. I was driving around and I was thinking, he's kind of a Pokemon you're going to want to change the moves kind of often. You might have a set that you really like, but then you might want to switch it up for a specific battle, raid, whatever you're going to do. Will that run through your TMs? Yes, but he has such a diverse, good move set. One completely nerfs the other. If you want to fight normal types and you have Shadow Ball, it's going to be horrible. And if you have Focus Blast and you want to fight raids, it might not be so bad. But then again, yeah, it's all about preference. Okay, guys, feel them up, test them out. Personally, for me right now, I have Psycho Cut and Shadow Ball. We're going to take a look at that right after this raid. This was a sponsored gym. This is the third one I have done after the Mewtwo raid. There is no confirmation on how many you have to do. People are saying they did one and they received that invite, the EX raid pass. So keep that in mind. You don't, I don't know, I'm not going to say you don't have to do all of them, but I'm pretty sure you don't. It's just like one and done, and then a roll of the dice to see who gets it. Nobody knows, you know what I mean? So I wish everybody luck on that, and hopefully I can get a second pass too. That would be pretty neat. Alright, so we will take a look at my Mewtwo after this. We just have another quick battle here. This Dragonite gets just completely wrecked by Confusion. So with that said, yes, Confusion is good, does so much damage, but at the same time harder to dodge, and it doesn't charge your quick attack or your charge attack as fast as Psycho Cut. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and take a look at my Mewtwo one more time. Okay, let's take a look at my Mewtwo, shall we? All right, look at him, looks great. So I have Confusion because I switched up my moveset to fight Weezing at the Starbucks, and I was trying to give you guys an example between the Psycho Cut and Confusion. I'm going to put it back to Psycho Cut. Actually, I'll do that right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Because we have plenty of quick TMs to spare. There we go. He only has 2. And the move pool that Mewtwo has for his charge is Hyper Beam, Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, and Psychic. Okay. Alright, so collecting that Stardust, and if I do get another Mewtwo, I absolutely will power him up. If it's bad IVs, I mean, we don't know if these Mewtwo's are going to become more abundant, so at this point it'd be kind of a roll of the dice, wasting Stardust, and I could potentially get even a better Mewtwo. But then again, I've powered up several Pokemon, and these are Mewtwo's, so why wouldn't I want to power up 3 Mewtwo's? I've powered up 2 Rhydons. As a matter of fact, I've powered up 2.5. Yeah, I think I'm going to definitely power up another one if I get it. So with that said, the moveset's up to you. Remember, Psycho Cut charges your charge attack faster, and Confusion does more damage but doesn't charge it as fast. Psychic does 100. Focus Blast, I'm not sure exactly what the damage was, like 140, 150, around there. Same with Hyper Beam. Alright, so with that said, thanks for watching, guys, and I will be catching you later. I'm going to try to find a Machamp. Still haven't. I've been kind of busy on the Stardust grind. Haven't been really looking around too much. and I'll catch you all later. Thank you for watching.